Hi there everyone, how are you? My name is Bob Burns and I'm talking to you from my home here in Montrose in Scotland. Just giving a heads up to all my Romanian friends saying I'm going to be coming out there this September. I say Romanian friends, I don't have any Romanian friends. I've only got Eugene Popper, but he's going to be hosting me. It'll be my first time in Romania. So looking forward to seeing you on Saturday the 23rd and Sunday the 24th of September. I'm going to be arriving on Tuesday the 19th, so if there's anyone that's booking onto the course, would love to meet me earlier for a coffee or a beer or whatever, please contact me through Eugene or on Facebook. I'll be there with my wife Lee. She's actually English, not in a bad way. She'll be very friendly to you. I'm sure you'll be fine. we can meet up and see what we're doing there. I want to talk a little bit, if I can, about what's going to be happening on the actual workshop itself, what I'm going to be showing you, and hopefully what you're going to be getting out of it at the end of the 2 days. The first thing we're going to be talking about, just so you understand who and what I am, although I do training and I do workshops all over the world, I'm ostensibly a full-time working therapist. That is, I've spent more than 30 years just doing therapy from Monday to Friday. That's what I do. So I'm a full-time therapist. And on a Saturday morning, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to nail down the Bob Burns consultation. It's the consultation I do with every single client who ever walks into my door. Apart from smoking cessation, we'll talk about that later. But I'm a teaching therapist. I mentor lots of people who fly to me from all over the world. And when they're there in my therapy room, they get to see me walking cold with a new client who's just come in the door. And that can be quite frightening. Obviously, I don't know who I'm talking to through this screen. You might be highly experienced. You might be fairly new in the business. But in any case, I'm going to show you my consultation I've used for I've used it for many, many years. And it gives you the chance to show the client how, within 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, that they don't even have a problem. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So I'm going to show you how to do that. We'll spend a lot of time on that one. But we're also going to be talking about outside the therapy room, how a therapist can handle any given situation. You know, when you go to these wine and dine parties or cocktail parties or dinners, there's always someone in the room that comes up to you. It happens to me constantly. So you're the hypnotist, yeah? Well, I'm not sure if you could hypnotize me, or I'm not sure if I believe in hypnosis, and so on and so forth. I'm going to give you a skill. I'm going to give you a protocol that you can use, and you'll use for the rest of your life. You'll never stop using it. And that's how to handle that situation, handle anyone in that situation at any given time. You'll just never have a problem again. Lots of people would like to know how to build a practice. It's something I've done many times, different places geographically. So I'm going to show you some of my favourite ways for building a practice. And one of them is how I talk to groups. I'm very, very strong in talking to groups. If you don't do that, it's something you have to get into as a working therapist. And I'm going to show you what I say, how I say it, and what I show and how I show it, how I do demonstrations and how I present. And even down to the thing that at the end of it, how I present my business card. Even something as small as that is really important. And I'm going to show you how to present your business card in a way that you'll never, ever, ever hand out a business card again. You'll use this presentation for the rest of your life. I'm also pretty big on self-hypnosis groups. So at the end of that weekend, I'm going to show you how to build a self-hypnosis group that can build and thrive together. And from that, of course, you're going to get lots and lots of clients and obviously help people in lots and lots of ways that you never thought possible. I don't know how it works in Romania. Here in the UK, it's difficult to build doctor referrals. But I'm pretty successful in that area because of one particular thing that I did about 3 or 4 years ago. I'm going to show you what that is. I'm going to give it to you. The way to contact doctors that I've done in 3 or 4 different ways around the UK, how you can build a wonderful referral practice, working hand in glove, dovetailing with these doctors. I know there's a big question in therapy about scripts. Should we use a script? Should we not? Are they any good? Are they a waste of time? Should I go with the flow? Should I use my skills, my intelligence? Is it just a case of reading a script? Well, there's a lot in there, and that's my background. My background is a psychological background, a therapist background, And it's a sales background where we were always scripted. The best salespeople in the world, I promise you, are scripted. You'll often hear someone saying, a script, I could spot one a mile away. Not in the hands of a professional, you never would. You just never would. So I'm going to show you scripts, I'm going to show you interruption stoppers, I'm going to show you rebuttals, I'm going to show you how to get right through the whole minefield of what that is. And I'm going to give you a thing called The Island, something I wrote nearly 20 years ago, and something I'm sure for those of you who are into that, you can use with any clients in any way, shape or form. I'm really strong in smoking cessation. I said earlier in a clip I put out there, I'm not a money therapist. I don't go for high fees. I've never done that. I'm a moderately priced therapist, so I can help so many people as I can. But I charge high in stopping smoking. Here in the UK, I charge £500, and that's far more than most of the people. I'm going to tell you why I do that, and I'm going to tell you how that works for me and how that works for them. It doesn't matter what I do with that money. I might want to put that into a charity box if I want to. It's not about that. It's for a reason that I'm going to explain to you. And I truly believe I've got one of the finest success records for stopping smoking that you'll find anywhere in the world. I'm going to give you all of it. And if you only came along at the weekend for that alone, it would be well worth the price of the ticket. For me, it's really important to put something else into hypnotherapy. So I'm going to teach you how to put the magic into hypnosis. I am a skilled and professional, international award-winning magician, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I use in the therapy room. Remember, no one said you can't have fun in the therapy room. That's really important, and I'm going to show you how I do that. So look forward to that one. We're going to do that sometime this Sunday. We're going to have a fun day, and I'm going to give you something that you'll be able to use. Maybe even if it's just a child that comes in, it's a bit anxious, a bit nervous, whatever. I'm going to show you how to ice break your way into a situation you can really get involved with your therapy. And it works hand in glove. Also, some of that magic I talk about works excellent with the subconscious. Of course, I'm going to be bringing out something called the Swan. I don't know if you've ever heard of it before. I brought this up 4 or 5 years ago, and it now operates in more than 75 countries around the world with thousands of psychologists, even psychiatrists, doctors, and even lots of just pure healers. I'm going to demonstrate the Swan to you several times. You're going to be doing the Swan yourselves over from the Saturday morning right through till Sunday afternoon, so that by the end of that Sunday, you will absolutely be a Swanner. You'll know exactly its strengths. You'll know how to use them. I'm going to give you the knowledge and the know-how to inspire you to action, to show you how your whole life in the therapy room will change once you learn the Swan protocol. It's going to open up doors that perhaps you never even knew existed. So we're looking forward to that. At the end of the workshop, it's going to be certificated. So you're going to get a nice certificate saying we spent some time together. And like I said, I'm hoping to show you skills and protocols that you've never seen before. And no one else, no other therapist in the world had done some of these things before they came along. And I'm hoping you will use them. You'll use them for the rest of your life. Now, after the course is finished, when I leave there, I want to keep in contact with you for no other reasons than I want to know that my work with you has worked. So for every single person who's on that particular course, there'll be a pre-course Skype mentoring thing that I do. There'll be no charge for this, but by the time I get back to Scotland, let's say a week later, and you've read through all the stuff I've left with you, you might want to contact me, and we'll do a session online where I'm going to mentor you through any questions, any queries you have, anything at all. So you're going to find that really quite cool. And then of course at the end of it, I'm going to allow everyone to stroke my goatee beard. It just brings you great luck. I don't know why that is. In fact, that's why I'm coming to Romania, because Eugene Popper stroked my goatee beard a couple of years ago in America. He absolutely loved it. I even have a recording of Eugene when he stroked my goatee beard. You'll hear him laughing when we do this. That's Eugene Popper in Las Vegas, circa 2016. So look, September the 23rd and 24th, Romania. Looking forward to seeing you there. Any queries before then, even though if you're booking up now and there's something that you have, something you know that I do, some questions that you have, through Eugene Popper, please. Let me know what they are. And when I get there, let me address them for you as well. I'm going to give you a lot more stuff than what I've just talked about right now, but that's more than enough for you to be going on with. It'll be a great 2 days. We're going to have lots of fun, and hopefully you're going to learn some really exciting stuff that you'll be able to do. Like I said, I'm going to give you not just the knowledge, but I'm going to give you the know-how. I'm going to show you how to do this, as I said, to inspire you to action, so that together we can just heal the world. So have a great time, stay safe, see you in September. All the best.